Raila Odinga, the former Prime Minister for Kenya, and now one of the candidates vying for the AUC chairperson seat, may face challenges in securing that seat, and here are the reasons as to why I'm saying so. In this video, we want to explore the complexities surrounding Raila Odinga's candidacy for the African Union Commission chairperson position. Despite his extensive experience and advocacy, let's say, for democracy and pan-Africanism, at least that's what people think about him, Odinga's bid has encountered significant hurdles. First of all, one is about the SADC states, that is the Southern African Development Community, comprising of 16 member states, that has officially endorsed the Madagascar's candidate, that is Richard J. Randriamandrato, for the AUC chairmanship. Now, this strategic move by SADC could sustainably impact Odinga's prospects, as the bloc support is crucial in the election process. Now, if we check on how the AUC votes, it's only the head of states that vote. Now, we have countries like Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso, alongside others that are not eligible to vote. They have been barred from voting. Now, the ones that are eligible to vote, we have 26 of them supporting Mahmoud Yusuf. Now, we have 16 supporting Richard J. Randriamandrato. Now, we also have, we have 16 for Richard, we have 26 for Mahmoud Yusuf, and we have 6 for Raila Odinga. Now, we know in the first round, the person with the least votes is taken out. Should they not attain the 33 or the percentage that is required, the 2/3 votes, if they don't attain that caveat, then the person with the least votes is removed from the equation. Then the two get back to the ballot. If still there's no leader, now the elections will be postponed, right? Now, this comes last minute when Raila Odinga knew that the SADC is going to favor him. Unfortunately, that letter just came in handy when he was supposed to be sure that he's going to get that seat. We have Angola, Botswana, Comoros, Democratic Republic of Congo, Eswatini, Lesotho, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Mozambique, Namibia, Seychelles, South Africa, United Republic of Tanzania, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So that is one of the biggest disappointments that Raila Odinga is going to get. Now, additionally, Odinga recent diplomatic engagement, including a visit to Johannesburg, where he sought a meeting with the South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, ended without an audience. And you know that what means. These incidents raises a lot of questions about Pretoria's state and highlights involving geopolitical landscape, and that may influence the election. Now, like you've seen, South Africa is member of SADC. Automatically, they are not going to vote in for Raila. So as the elections approaches, Odinga's campaign faces the challenge of navigating these shifting alliances and regional dynamics. So the SADC endorsement of Richard underscores those complexities of intra-African politics and the strategies, considerations that could determine the next AUC chairperson. So one thing that we should know as Kenyans, the way local politics are being played is not the way international politics or in matters like AUC chairmanship is played. First of all, every politician has an interest, and in the AU we have the issue of Congo and all that. So if we have a leader who says that when I get this chairmanship, I will end the war in Congo, I will end everything, maybe there are people who are benefiting from that war, they will not vote you in. But if the majority are the people who support goodwill, who support human dignity, then they will vote you in. So I'm really sorry for those who really so optimistic about Raila, but all the political analysis, we know earlier on we had said it was a two-horse race between Raila Amolo Odinga and Richard, and fortunately, even during the debate, we saw Mahmoud took the first position. We had Raila coming in second, and Randriamandrato getting in the third position. But now, as it is, we only have two horses. One has been toppled, and that is Raila Amolo Odinga. Now we have a race between Yusuf and Richard J. Randriamandrato. So let us just wish Raila well, but we all know how it's gonna end. Right? I don't know what's your thought. I'm not a hater. Please don't put emotions in these as I give this analysis. I mean, don't be so emotional, because all we are doing is just analyzing facts that are there. That is why we are not saying somebody is not fit. About someone not being fit, it is PLO Lumumba who said he doesn't and can't support Raila Amolo Odinga since he deems it unfit for that particular seat, and says that Raila Amolo Odinga is not his candidate. And the video is up here. The link you see up here is the video saying that PLO Lumumba says they cannot, or he cannot, support Raila Odinga, and Raila Amolo Odinga is not his candidate. Good. That said, back to our local politics. We have Senator Edwin Sifuna getting it tough with William Samoei Ruto, telling him, Mr. President, your continued culture of lies has now gone to international. How can you tell us that within a year you've planted 750 million trees? That is equivalent of planting, is it 2 million trees per day? Oh my. Not practical. Not practical. Even you is watching. Do you remember the last time you did plant a tree? So Sifuna is telling Mr. President, give us a proof. Let us see how you manage to plant 2 million trees per day. So this politics is getting hotter, is getting murkier, and like Junet did say after Senator Wetangula declared KK as the majority, defying the High Court's ruling that the Azimio are the majority, he said it's gonna be messy, noisy, and with casualties. Heading to Wamuyoro, we are going to see another frontier, because even with them, they say they are the minority. Remember Karungu Wadhangwa, the senator? Let us wait and see what is in there for us, wananchi, as we see politicians are fighting in for positions. What is there for us? That tells you the next time you take that vote of yours to cast down, really think twice before you put down your vote.
Honorable Speaker, there was another baffling piece of news that I saw this week. The President telling us that they had planted 750 million trees over a period of 12 months in 2024. For many of us, the math was not mathing, as they say in the streets, because that would translate to 2 million trees per day. Honorable Speaker, 2 million trees per day being planted is not something you can hide. And we are hoping that these figures can be backed up. I hope that those who are participating in that tree planting, I can hear Senator Cherargei confirming that he planted 2 million trees a day, at least in Nandi. Let him show us where those trees have been planted. Honorable Speaker, we even went ahead and created a holiday for tree planting in this country. But the incentives are not there. And there's a very serious lack of transparency, Honorable Speaker, even surrounding the question of where these seedings are being procured.
Well, that's it. Ahmed Khalif is my name for the unscripted talks here in Dub Radio. If you love watching content of this nature and you're watching from our YouTube channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button so anytime that we are live, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Give us your thought in the comment section below. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.